Okay, special program time 5.7. I am so fucking ready. Oh, it's in Japanese. Is it because of some of the ENBAs are still on strike? Or refusing to work, I should say. The birth of a savior? Wait, what? It finished its work. Ochkanatlan? Oh. Oh, we're going back here. The spaceship? Wait, what? Wait, what did you say? A skirt? Wait, what did you say? Alice? Wait, is this Alice? Wait, let me... Damn, she's so majestic. Look at her sword as well. Damn. Oh my god. I've purposely not looked at any leaks for Genshin. Wait, is that her ult? I've purposely not looked at any leaks, just so I can be a, like, first reaction thingy. Dahlia. Okay, so he's a sword user. I know they not tease them. They do say that on the... when they put out the teaser on Twitter, but I didn't look at it. Wait, what? Where are we? The Foul? Sertology? Yeah. I know that guy. The front line? Dainsleif? We're in Natlan now, fighting? Okay. Wait, who's that? Huh? Huh?
経緯など当の昔に
What's going on?
貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお姉ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
We return to the real universe.
二人の新たな始まりが。
We'll begin anew at the end of your journey. What's going on? Master Skirk. Master Skirk 0618. Damn, that wallpaper as well. Sick art, but like, what's going on? Spaceship that brought us here? Fucking flames, swishy sushi? Like, what's going on, guys? What? Okay, so we're gonna meet Dainsleif in Ochkanatlan. That's where we fought the dragon, right? Where the Abyss heralds were. Okay. So like, what the fuck? What's going on? Dude, I knew this update was gonna be hype. But lore-wise, this is actually insane though. Like, this is actually insane. Murder of Bird is gonna go crazy over this. Oh? Mabuika?
Hello travelers!
Oh.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting
Wait,
with
you're
me
British?
today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Cat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Whoa!
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Yippee!
Wait, am I
And
blocking?
let's not
Kinda.
forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
And can I
Her
put my...
first appearance left
Oh, there
quite
we
the
go.
impression, didn't
Damn,
it?
the
So
power of the
mysterious.
abyss.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I'm
foul.
pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Question
Yeah,
mark?
I mean, she did
Wait,
give
why
us
is
a few
there...
clues about herself, though. Remember? In the primordial sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something
yeah.
about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Is she
It's kind
Irish?
of cold as ice, right? Right?
Oh,
But I mean, you know,
yeah?
the important thing is, this
I
time
can't-
we should be able to get some answers.
I can't tell.
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please.
Oh.
I am dying to learn more about her past.
Kristalina.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new
Damn,
clues about
she
her
looks
past
so good,
and
though.
the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
Damn.
So Leoa is where we run into Skirk this time.
Oh,
Mhm.
Wow. It's kind of
interesting.
weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second.
She plays a
Is
guitar?
Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my
Ah.
mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a
Yeah.
sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why
Oh.
she chooses to play it alone in a place like
Wait,
this,
we also have the
well,
Skirk feather.
That's something travelers can uncover for themselves.
Where
What
are we
I
though?
can reveal is, after
this a
encountering
chasm?
mysterious power in this
No.
quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation
Damn,
is for
her
the two
sword
to
is
work
so cool.
together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword
A
master
little
with
bit.
insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the
Mhm.
all-devouring narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel
Mhm.
like we've only seen a fraction of
How
what she
strong
can
is
do.
Skirk
True, and just like
canonically?
the truth about her
Can-
past,
canonically?
that's a question travelers will need to answer
Canonally?
for
Canonically?
themselves in game. So
Chronological?
get ready to
No.
play. But considering Skirk and the
In
Traveler will
lore-wise,
need
how
to fight
strong
side
is
by
Skirk
side,
actually?
let's take a
Is
closer
she
look at what
as
she can
strong
do
as the
in
Archons? I
combat.
think she is, right? Oh? The music as well. It has that narwhal feeling to it.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
That's her sword? Wait, she has a dual blade?
Annihilate.
Merciless.
She has the whale thingy.
Another star goes out.
And it is the whale music.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when
Oh.
you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While
It's
in
very
this state,
cool.
Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state
Oh.
also increases her
Okay.
resistance to interruption
So you can
and
play her
attack
with
AoE.
Bennett.
And when
if you want to.
cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple
Even
void
though
rifts will
she
appear on the
just
field.
freeze, right?
Skirk
But
can use her charged attack
technically you
or
could.
her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special
or C6
elemental
Bennett,
burst,
I guess.
her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw,
Oh,
heck yeah.
okay.
So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she
Okay.
has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of
Wait,
damage.
what? Is she just
Mhm.
one-shot
Pairing
it?
her with Hydro and Cryo characters
Okay.
also further enhances her abilities.
Okay,
And if your
Farina
team
is
is comprised
Scoffier.
entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party members' elemental
Okay,
skill
3
level
stacks
will
and
be
then
increased by
you
1.
Whoa. so she,
consume
like,
all the 3
enhances
stacks,
her party members' skills
and you get
too.
more charge.
Mhm.
Once a
Okay.
mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal
Skirk,
powers.
Void
right?
Star.
Special effects are
The star
incredible.
fades
Right?
fade
And
to
when she
black.
enters her special combat state,
A
her
visitor who
outfit
once
changes
appeared in
too.
an
Okay,
abyssal
slay.
rift
It looks a
and
little
the
more suited for
primordial
battle, don't
sea.
you think?
Oh,
This,
yeah.
this
So it
solidarity.
seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can
This
use your special
solidary-
combat state to dish out damage with
solitary-
cryo-infused attacks, and heighten
solitary-
this damage by absorbing the
solitary.
void rifts with her special
Oh
elemental
my god, my
burst.
brain. This
Mhm.
solitary
Or,
warrior
after
mentioned
other Hydra and
Tartaglia
Cryo
in
party
their
members have
martial
generated
arts.
void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Mhm.
Hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right?
Mhm.
Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One
Uh-huh.
thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's go!
I hope Dahlia's on Skirk's banner.
This should be fun. Thus saith the Animal Archon.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh,
it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when
okay.
his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to
Oh.
continuously protect his party members and to increase their
Okay, I
resistance
see.
to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia
Okay,
can
I
also
get it.
boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage
Okay,
even faster.
okay.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks
Damn.
while gaining an aerial advantage.
I wonder how much attack speed he
Okay.
gives.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind
Just
of
yoinks
mischievous
Venti.
the rest of the time.
No, really.
Level
Yes,
1.
he definitely
Heck.
does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All the better to spread the word
He
of
has
Barbados.
that talent.
Praise
Okay.
Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does.
Holding up.
Besides, his mischievous nature
Oblation.
keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww.
Aww.
Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7,
Uh-huh.
we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump
Yes.
right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7,
Oh, and
we'll
Shenhe.
have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate
Okay.
boost on the first half banners.
Ooh.
Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the
Damn,
weapon
that's a
banner.
cool sword.
Yes. And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's
That's
talk
pretty cool,
about the
okay.
story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay.
Wait,
this is the big one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pull
let's set the
Shenhe.
scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up.
Oh.
I see, Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very
Shit's
true.
about to go
I
down.
love Dainsleif. From
A
this
space
image,
and time
it looks like
for
the
you.
sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was
Cory
definitely
Bear.
some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Cory Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan.
Mhm.
So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in
Whoa.
peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though.
You're from
Look at
Conria.
her eyes. Wait, is she...
Eee, the plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines.
Mhm.
Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can
Dude.
see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man
Did
army
they-
and rushing straight
Did
into
they
action.
change his
We
model?
actually will get to see it this time because
Wait,
our
what?
old friend Dainsleif is
Wait,
going
what?
to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never
Wait,
seen before.
actually
Okay.
playable.
This is not
Actually
a drill,
playable.
everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
Dainsleif actually playable.
As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, it sounds like there's gonna be
Yeah.
obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no
Hell
doubt
yeah.
travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their
What
plan
are their
mean
true
for Teyvat?
goals?
This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Yeah, we
Oh,
need a
sounds
sec
good.
here.
Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya!
See ya. Your space time. I like the fact that they're doing codes that actually have a meaning and not like the random codes. Oh, the music. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, I wonder what's actually gonna happen. I feel like the story has changed so much as well. I wonder... Although I kind of wonder, like, is Dainsley... Because he's gonna help us, is that actually gonna be part of his kit? Or is that not gonna be part of his kit? And then I might have to pull Shenhe as well. Like... Yeah. It depends.
All right,
Oh.
welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to
Simulated?
select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance
we
their
playing
skills
chess?
as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go
Oh.
the rainforest route or the desert route. Each
Oh.
path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so
Okay.
how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features.
Oh.
The higher
Okay.
the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards. Like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces
Donate.
to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Okay.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
so there are also
okay.
situations where it all
Seems
comes
kinda fun.
down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also
Oh.
participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies,
And a free
including primo
Sepos.
gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that
Oh.
Sawmatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our
Wait, is this the
Oh,
music
nice.
from a
For
summertime
example,
event?
Grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once.
It's not
And directed
Simulanka.
piercing shots can be used to take down
It's
shields
the
or target
bottle
enemies
one,
hiding in the
right?
corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic
Damn, we're
ammunition
doing trick
choices will
shots
help
now.
you clear out the battlefield even faster.
Damn,
So
skill issue.
far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
Oh,
In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy,
Co-op?
travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool
Traveler.
seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team
Skirk,
goals.
Sitlali.
Well, there's a theme
Bram,
associated with each
bro has a
challenge, so your best
C6.
bet is to choose a character whose skills are subject to the objective.
Oh.
But of course, every character has their strengths.
Mhm.
Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Ooh, nice.
And in addition,
The
at
burst
beginning
looks
of
so
each
cool,
challenge,
though.
your team will be assigned
I
random
think
regiments
hers
to
and
complete.
Cloran's
Once you make it to the
has
final
Cloran
stage,
has one
your
of the
team
best
will
ones
receive
as well.
additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so
Okay.
not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could,
Okay.
in theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork
Yeah.
is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh,
Oh.
That means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy,
Oh,
coordination is
no.
more important than ever.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited
Wait,
to
what?
announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Oh.
In this event,
Permanent
travelers
game
will be
mode.
able to farm artifacts
Permanent
more
game mode.
freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
Oh.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Okay.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts
Targeted?
more freely?
Wait, what?
What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear
Okay.
any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage.
Oh, you can
And
use
before
the
stage
fragile
begins,
resin.
Travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours
Oh.
I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away
You can
the
get
key, honestly.
extra rewards.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison.
Okay.
Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So, version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well,
It
we
looks
all
cool.
know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Uh-huh.
So this item is
Oh, you
designed
don't
to help
say.
with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a
Oh.
level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After
Whoa.
the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really
Oh.
powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers
Still
who
got the
participate
double
in the new
defense
permanent
rule.
event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards
Bro
will
still
feature
got
one each.
double defense
Plus,
roll.
during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Okay, that's very
Yes.
nice.
Okay, let's
You can
just pause
choose
to take
your
that in for a
artifact
sec.
subset or the
Oh, but
priority.
I do have a question.
That's very nice.
So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo.
Oh, okay.
What if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers into that will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when
Okay.
attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of
Wait,
co-op.
you're playing Burn or
I like that.
Kino?
And I need that.
You're a brave man.
Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo
Wait, you
unlocks
don't
a
have Emily
secret
as
level
skill
of
on.
difficulty.
Emily
Level
skill.
6, dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once
Yeah.
you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return
So that's
for
the
accomplishing
punishment
something
word,
like that?
huh?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the
Okay.
time comes. All right, time to lock in.
Okay. Oh,
Travelers might
Nouvellette.
also be excited to
That's
hear that
Sino.
the next installment of the
And
Traveler's Tales
Kirara.
is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt?
Oh.
And he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse
Bro, he looks like
around
a
him.
dad.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory
Sayu?
Inazuma. Is she trying to sell
Dory?
something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no.
Oh
Don't bite, Sayu.
Someone save Sayu.
Run.
She's too innocent for Dory's scheme.
Run, Sayu.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh,
Is
I wonder
that
how
the
many other
hint?
friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few.
Is that
so
a hint?
Keep a lookout while exploring the open
Are
world,
you
travelers.
Being
suggesting
able to run
something
into
here?
characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right?
think
know.
she
It really
is.
makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works. So
Oh.
travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Oh, it's about to be permanent?
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss
Yay.
out.
In addition, new
Right
Envisaged
then.
Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
And
The
Shenhe.
Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates,
Oh.
including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. Alright, that
Okay.
brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under
Okay.
the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as
Oh.
needed.
Oh, Slay?
Yup. So travelers who haven't
Oh, that's pretty
updated
cool.
the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage
Wait,
space. with this
Frena's quest is
optimization.
only
need
92
that.
megabytes?
And it sounds like a great
That's
option
it?
for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile. more
Floor
for the small
8!
stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game
Although you have
resources
18
instead.
ping, you're kind
And
of
this setting
flexing
can
on.
be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates,
Okay.
or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge
Yeah.
domains, like artifact and
Boop,
talent
boop,
material
boop.
domains.
Not
This
that I
also
really
applies
use
to
it,
the artifact
but-
drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
I mean, I don't really
Yes,
use it,
Fragile
but...
resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
Mhm.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss.
Okay.
When moving to the next floor
Finally.
or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh,
easy.
nice.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor
Oh,
12.
that's for
If you're
sure
not
different.
satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A
Oh.
mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
Oh,
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。
Suzuki
愛
R.
です今回、
Void Star
原神の皆さん
0618.
と一緒にお仕事をす
Oh
る
wait,
ことになりました
I need
とても
subs on.
嬉しいですありがとうございます。
I need subs
私
on.
は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの
Animated short Star
Star
Odyssey.
という楽曲を歌わせていただいたんです
So-
が、
and she's the
その
singer
楽
for
曲
it.
は全編英語で
English?
世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、私に
Okay.
とってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。
ワクワク。
スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。
Whoa.
皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。あいりでした。
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
Let's go.
That's
Exciting.
so exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the
That's
end of our
nice.
announcements
You
for this
know
version.
she's gonna be good when they whip out all the stops like that.
Oh, it
When they
certainly
whip out the
was.
animated short and
So,
song, you know, like
What are you all
they
looking
put time
forward
and
to
effort
most?
into this
For
one.
me, I have to although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about
True,
you guys?
true.
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really?
Damn,
I'm also
you really did her
so
like that.
excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated
True.
short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and
Yeah.
this version seems to be no
It has.
exception.
I feel like
right?
the story
I mean,
went from
pretty
0
soon
to
we'll be in
100
our
real
5th
quick.
year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope
Mhm.
travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask travelers and happy adventuring!
Yay!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait. Wait a
Dude.
second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Ooh.
Am I hearing that right? This is under development and not... Wait, what? Is this Nod Cry? Wait, hold up. What's this?
Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time.
Oh,
In the forest, where the nights
Holy
were
shit.
once undisturbed save for a few
Is that the-
rays of moonlight,
is that the
Wild
mobs?
Hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name
Whoa.
of Frost Moon.
That's a
living
Frost
where
Moon
the silver light
science?
shines.
The Light
Others
Keepers?
carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades.
The Light Keepers?
I hear that the Stolen Fae still yearn for the frosts of old.
I can't
While
remember.
the
It's Snow
Fatui
Fade
stars
something.
above,
The
trying
Fatui?
in vain to seize the false firmament.
The
Then
Tory?
there are the knights, draped in the west
The Knights of
wind,
Favonius?
nearing
Wait,
the end of a
is that
long and
Vorka?
arduous mission.
That's Vorka.
My friends, of course,
Alice?
shan't be outdone. They will no doubt
Wait,
bring a
that's
magical
Alice?
charm to this edge of
Okay,
the world.
actually confirmation how she looks like.
And just as the stone
Actually,
claims
Alex.
the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
Holy shit!
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind.
Wait, what?
The story
Wait!
is
Oh my god,
about to
it's actually...
begin.
That's not a cry. That's the Fatui thingy. That's the Fatui thingy. Wait, hold up. Skirk is here. Okay. A whole 5.7 calendar. What? 18? 0618 version 5.7 update. Okay. So what's that? 420, 420, 160, 40, 120, 450, 970. So that's quite a decent amount you can actually gain. Is it over? Okay, let's go back. Dude, look at this. Oh my god. Dude, it's like little moons as well. Damn.
Nod Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time.
Okay.
In the forest,
Are these supposed to be the Hilichurls kind of version? No, these are definitely different mobs. For a second I thought the mask was a Hilichurl, but this is not a Hilichurl whatsoever. It's like corruption almost. You know in CCC they have like the corrupted thingies? It's almost like that.
Where the nights were once undisturbed save for
It's like spirits are floating in the air.
a few rays of moonlight. The wild hunt's shadow grows.
The Wild Hunt.
There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions. So they are like the. Are these deers or are these reindeers? These are reindeers kind of thingy. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna meet them like this.
Shines. Others carry
The Light Keepers. You have like the hat as well. Okay, very like Eastern European vibe. And like literally a lighthouse. Okay.
the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Snowland Fae still yearn for the frosts of old,
Snowland Face, your elves.
while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false
That's a new model.
firmament.
Wait, do you have a vision?
While the Fatui look to the stars
Wait,
above,
do you guys have visions?
trying in vain to seize
You have a vision. You have
the
a
false
vision.
firmament.
And then Totori. Okay, yeah.
Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long
That's Varka, right? That's 100% Varka. Okay, Varka is blood. Okay, confirmation here.
and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
My friends. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. So the ones talking, is this Mona's master? No. Who's this talking? Because this is the Dodoko. So this is Alice. This is what Alice looks like. She's like the mage. This looks like the Klee outfit. The skin. This has like that vibe, right?
They
Okay.
will no doubt bring a magical charm.
Does Alice have elven ears? It doesn't look like it. Maybe they're hidden. Does she? I just assumed she would. Wait a minute.
To this edge of the world. And
Hold up.
just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
Holy shit.
Pour me another cup of tea.
Is this gonna be the new spirit we're gonna get, or a companion?
If you'd be so kind. The story.
Yeah, this is 100% of a Tui thingy, right? Is this gonna be the main city in Nordcry? Because these are boats. It looks like this is like a gate type thingy. A house. No, I doubt this is the main city. Is Nordcry gonna be divided like how Natlan is divided into different tribes, but different sects or factions for Nordcry? So we're gonna meet like the Frost Moons here, and then we meet the Favonius here, or like you know what I mean?
Is about to begin.
Damn, I'm actually so fucking hyped now. I'm so hyped now.